to do what it is that
That
what
whole
we do.
time we were talking and nobody could hear nothing. Thanks, Megan.
Oh my goodness gracious,
Can
Megan,
you hear us now?
you're lovely.
Yeah, because we didn't turn the mic on. So just to recap what we've done so far here, you guys.
Oh my goodness.
Couldn't sit properly on the chair when I first started up here and almost fell down a little bit.
She did.
We rambled on for a little bit and then we started getting to the meat and potatoes. However, you haven't heard any of that.
So we're going to just start again.
Yeah.
Have you been that person? Are you the person who has so much passion and desire and want to be able to be working with horses? But what does it look like? Do you think that there is a possibility that there is a way for you to be your own boss, a way for you to have your own freedom for the life that you want to live, but again, being able to work with your horses? And the bonus is not only working with your horses, but working with them in a completely different way where they're the teachers. And then you get to actually make a really nice living. You know, I didn't think it existed before either. And it is amazing that it truly does exist. If you have a dream, remember, it actually starts in here and it starts in your heart. And then you start thinking so much about it and how and what it's going to look like. So it's so exciting when you do have a dream, the seed of the dream.
We are that living proof that you can actually make money on a business with horses. So believe, we're out there. It exists, people. But we were told by lots and lots of people that it could never happen as well. So we're going to talk a little bit about that dream of working with horses and the difference between that dream and having a goal to do it. Because dreams can kind of be up here sometimes, but having a goal, that's where you solidify how you're moving forward to do it. So my name is Carolyn Charles. I'm the Director of Sales and Marketing with the Equine Connection, the Academy of Equine Assisted Learning.
Hi, and I'm Carrie Fulmick, the founder and master instructor, helping people globally around the world do what it is that we do. And that is working with horses so that they are actually the teacher. We do not use horses. We actually work and partner with horses. And that is our mission in our certification, is the welfare of the horse is the number one key to keeping everything safe for not only our horse, but for all of our clients who come in, all the humans that come to be a part of, again, this life-changing course. Why? Because through the objectively driven programs, which are all built with a skill. So a life skill that humans actually can take with them because it's through experiential learning. So they retain that learning, but they can apply it to their own lives. So this is why it's so rewarding. We've been doing this since 2009, and there ain't any greater job in the world than waking up in the morning and say, oh my gosh, this is my life. I get to work with horses every day and help humans to be able to move forward. It's just amazing. I make a living.
It's so funny. Whenever you say 2009, it never sounds like that long ago. And then I realize we're currently in the year 2021.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh,
it has been a while.
Wait a second. That's just been a hot minute, hasn't it? But yes, this is really, like you said, the best career that there is out there. But that's because it really was Carrie's dream that brought us to that place. And
that was me being a little girl.
Oh, okay. I was like, it wasn't a small dream. It was a big dream.
Huge.
Yeah. But it did start small with baby steps. Like things had to build up. And when we first started, there wasn't always the pieces there where we knew exactly what to do next. There was a lot of time where we
learned the hard way.
Yeah, we did a lot of learning the hard way.
But that's where it's so great, because then you don't have to learn the hard way. But seriously, what is a dream? I know I've always been an entrepreneur all my life. So the dream really hits where it just fills your inner being with a fire. Like there's something, it keeps you awake, and then it moves to your head, because now you're starting to try to think, how could I possibly imagine doing this as an actual job? Because my friends, life is short. And, you know, I'm sorry, but the other thing I do always bring up is we're going to die. And I really feel, and I never do it being morbid for myself, it actually helps me to live in the now. So I don't worry, I don't stress. I'm not wasting my life wishing and hoping for something. But living in the now, just like a horse, allows us to live for the life that we do have, because none of us know when our last breath is going to be. But a lot of us forget we're going to die. So because we forget we're going to die, we keep procrastinating, or we keep thinking that one day I'm going to do my dream. It doesn't work that way. A dream is hard. A dream is amazing because it just fills your ever living being because you want to what? Have purpose in your life. That's why a dream is so exciting, and not everybody gets to have their dream. But a dream is just so exciting, especially when you understand how now you take your dream and you break it down, like Carolyn was saying, to those beautiful goals, those step-by-step action plans in order for you to move forward so that you actually have a viable business. And the coolest piece, and this was from Steve Jobs, it's not my words, but I really loved what he was and how he created things, because he always said, people don't know it exists until you create it. And then when you create it, this is why it's so different. And of course, our communities need us so much right now. So if you are that kind of person who's dreamt since you were this little, because that's my little, of working with horses, but in a completely different, most humbling, purposeful feeling in the world way. It's just an amazing way to be a part of that connection with Earth and helping people to be able to make those changes, because why the horse tells them to make the changes, we do not. So we don't need to have a degree in therapy or psychology, because it's not about that with the horse. We're just being able to work with the horse, because we all know as horse people, they are a prey animal. The number one thing a horse needs to feel is safe. Working on that one basis alone, this tells everything in the arena as we're working with our programs, because if a horse doesn't move and the person's trying to make them move, well, we know something has to change inside the human in order for that horse to feel what? To feel safe. Because remember, they do not have a prefrontal cortex as us humans do. They do not think like us. They can only think and act like a horse.
Yep, absolutely. And even going back to that purpose piece with your dreams and your goals as well. A purpose in life is not to be a millionaire. That's not where you're going to find that purpose piece.
Especially with horses.
Yeah. Good luck.
They're
but
expensive.
It really is finding that way to help other people, to move somebody else forward. And that's where we define that purpose within ourselves. And right now in this world, holy Toledo's. Yeah, it is a crazy place that we're all in right now. But if we can go back to that, knowing our purpose is to help others, to grow others forward, and that grows ourselves every single time as well. That's a pretty sweet place that we can be. But even, after all of this is said and done, people need people. And we need people to move each other forward, to inspire one another, and to help each other live their dreams or their goals or their purposes in life as well. And it fills our bucket all the time, because not only do we get to work with horses, which is phenomenal, right? We also get to help people bring these programs all over the world so that they can help others as well to move forward with their lives. Like, it really is the most purposeful thing that you can do.
In their communities.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, I mean, being established since 2009, the bonus is we've done everything the super duper hard way, so that as we're helping people just like you, you're going to get all the right ways to do things. So it doesn't cost you a ton of money. But no matter what, when you start a business, you start a dream, you become this freedom-loving entrepreneur that maybe you didn't even know you would possibly could. Of course you can, because why not you? Any of us can do it when we have a passion so grand inside of us, right? And I forget what my other words were going to be.
They were going to be profound.
They were going to be so profound. But just before we end off too, it's so funny. We were building a new house out here on our property where the business is. Not us.
No.
Like, we work together. Exactly. Yeah. But it always sounds funny because it always makes it sound like we're together.
We are. Okay. Yeah. We're together in business. In life, we have partners.
That's right. So of course, as the contractors are coming out, as we're building this house, of course they see we have 10 horses here and we work with them, of course. So all contractors say, ooh, buddy, they're saying to my husband, this must cost you a ton of money. Now, my honey, he goes, oh no, actually, just so you know, these horses, they make us money. Not too many times do you hear that horses can actually make us money versus costing us money. So if you're spending a load right now on your horses, which are all worth it, I don't care. We are going to spend it till the cows come home when we can have a horse in our life. But if you are spending a certain amount of money each month on a horse, because they're always expensive, it might be an idea and you've dreamt about, how can I work with this magical creature who's helped me so much to be able to help others, this might just be the career for you. So take a peek at us and see what we're all about on our website, because I didn't know anything like this existed before until 2007. So you see, it took me a long time to actually get to my dream, because I'm old now. So it took me a long time to be able to actually finally live out my dream. So it's so exciting to know when you have a dream, it's still always there. It just might be a little buried. And it's such a great time to get into your own business. Why? Because right now, especially with the way our world is, investment is the key. When you make an investment in yourself, when you make an investment in anything that is considered something of value, that's an asset. You're the asset to your business. When you have an asset with that investment, that means you're going to make money. That means you're not just going to give money, which would be a liability, because then it's gone. You're not going to get that back. But really think about the investment that goes into how your career would be set up, how you would make a living with horses, and of course that return on investment, because that is the key to anything you're spending money on as you move forward to a career. Because even in university, when you pay your bucks, they're
bye now.
You're getting your degree, but they're not going to get you a job.
No.
They're not going to help you to get a job, because you got to get the job, right? So there's so many wonderful things.
So if you have that dream, that burning piece within yourself, and maybe you didn't even know that all this existed or is an option for you out there in life, shoot us a message, check out the website, and we are happy to help you out, showing how your horses can be the money makers for you as well, but still while working with them in such a beautiful way that they are partnering with us, rather than using them as tools, where they are our true partners, and how we can help other people change their lives. Have an awesome day. We'll see you guys next week.